Respect Outdoors, presented by Steiner Binoculars. Nothing escapes these eyes. Also brought to you by Burris Optics. See the light. Scent Lock. Get close. Go undetected. Also brought to you by Big Lake Lodge. Come fish in our backyard.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Respect Outdoors. I'm your host, Robert Arrington, and this week we're in South Florida for a spring non-gobbler hunt. Listen, folks, if you ever hunt turkeys, in the spring you expect them right off the bat to gobble, 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 gobble. Like that Kevin Blake Weldon song, come on, Mr. Turkey, won't you gobble, gobble, gobble again? Well, it doesn't happen like that all the time. Sometimes we come out and it's fast and furious. I mean, you yelp, 5 gobblers gobble back at you. But this is the Sportsman Channel Spring Turkey Festival. Every other show you're gonna watch is gonna have turkeys spit drumming and strutting and gobbling their faces off. I didn't want to be just another show. I'm here in South Florida, home of the Osceola. It's the only place in the country you can kill an Osceola. And for you folks that come from out of town, let me tell you something, it's thick. You can't see very far, you can't hear very well, and the turkeys do not gobble that much. It's just a fact of life. So if you come down here, I'm gonna give you a few tips on what can help you go home with that gobbler and fulfill your grand slam. First and foremost, when in doubt, don't call, because calling too much will ruin your hunt in a heartbeat. First of all, that big old Tom, if he's out there having a good time and he even suspects you're anywhere around, he's gonna completely vacate the area, and that Tom's off the hit list because he's out of town. I mean, let's go right now. This is on the edge of a little oak hammock, thickets all around. I knew the birds were coming. I got set up, called a little bit. Well, here they come. Never clucked, never purred, never yelped, never gobbled, yet they were in full strut, and I had a hen that had probably an 8-inch beard. Explain that, folks. That's Osceola hunting one-on-one. All right, so a lot of times what I want to do is I'll just go off by myself. I'll take a video camera. Sometimes it's just a little camera. Sometimes I take a couple of cameras. But I like to just go get in the woods. And here's a trick for you. If you're in the woods and you're hunting a turkey and he's not gobbling, stop hunting him like a turkey and start hunting him like a deer. Because deer survive the same way turkeys do, by sleeping and eating, okay? So if that joker ain't talking to you, figure out what he's eating. And he's either gonna be eating berries, nuts, grass seed, or insects. I know all of you are probably rattling off a bunch of other things they eat, but in general, that's a good idea of what you can go figure out. They're eating this, get in between them and what they're gonna eat and shoot them when they come to you. Well, I get set down and I'm trying to figure out, all right, what are they eating? Trick, look for a squirrel that's on the ground. Squirrels and turkeys have very similar feeding behaviors. And if the squirrels are eating nuts, them turkeys are gonna be eating the same nuts that are on the ground. Don't come down here and hunt these birds and not be prepared. If they're not gobbling, figure out what they're eating, figure out where they are, and get in between them. And you will have a successful hunt.
I'm Tim Bradley, pro shooter for Benelli. Make them count. And today I want to show you a great new optic for your shotgun. It's the Speed Bead by Burris. It's fast, accurate, and it'll save you money. Speed Bead places a red dot low in your natural line of sight. I shoot lots of ammo in my line of work, but most guys don't shoot enough to be very consistent. It gives you a perfect aiming point, even if your form is a little off. Shoot a little, shoot a lot. Shoot better with a Speed Bead.
All right, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Respect Outdoors. This segment is brought to you by sportoptics.com. Anything you need optics related, and I mean anything. Binoculars, scopes, advice, you name it. Just check it out. sportoptics.com. You got my word, Robert Arrington. I put my word on it. This is a quality site with quality products at a quality price. Now back to the show. All right, well, right off the bat, I want to tell you about a family that's been very special to me. It's the Berg family. They have a ranch called the Box Ranch in Martin County. Cliff Berg, I've known him since I was a little kid, got to hunt with him several times. I mean, hog hunting and deer hunting all over the place.
You're gonna have to climb up there and help Robert. He's having a problem.
Well, he's got one of the sweetest little daughters, and as a disclaimer, don't ask me how, but she is without a doubt one of the sweetest little things you'll ever meet in your entire life. But Cliff does his very best to make sure she may be sweet, but she's gonna be tough. They live out on that ranch and they spend their time doing outdoors type things, whether that's deer hunting or hog hunting, catching alligators, or running the trout lines catching soft-shell turtles. They live outdoors. They're the definition of what Respect Outdoors is all about. And let's go on a little turkey hunt with them right now in one of their orange groves. I guarantee you're not going to expect what's about to happen.
When I was real young, I liked hunting, and I wanted to be the one to kill everything. But as I got older, it became a whole lot more important to me to watch my children. My father raised me the same way. He felt like if he kept me into hunting and fishing, that it would keep you out of any bad trouble that you could get into in town. So I kind of raised my kids the same way, and they all took to it real good, and I don't think I could have asked God to bless me anymore.
Afraid that he was going to see us, because I don't know, I was a little worried on the blind, but you did pretty good.
we're in the oak hammock behind our place back here, and he kind of come in. It was really cool just watching. Jesse thought that was just really cool because you're sitting there in a blind and a wild animal come in that close, and you got to really see him up close and personal, and watch him in his own natural environment and him go through. That was really cool.
I told pretty much my whole contact list, and it was really exciting for me.
You know what? That's a young lady that understands the outdoors. Her and her dad just kicked back and watched that cat come in there. I have a feeling Cliff probably wanted to shoot it, but we won't tell anybody.
Many times, record book bucks cause you to stray off the grid where few weekend warriors care to go. Hunters like Pete Alfano knows the quest for the best requires supreme skill, dedication, and the best gear. The ScentLock Headhunter system answers the call by providing superior scent control technology that's ready for almost any situation. An advanced soft shell resists weather and remains tough and quiet under the most extreme conditions, while articulated arms, shoulders, and knees allow for maximum range of movement when it's on the line. ScentLock. Taste victory.
I've known Robert since he was a little kid, and Robert has been into hunting and fishing more than any kid that I've ever known in my whole life. He's not a kid anymore, of course, but he's always willing to learn about the game, and that's what we do out here. When Robert comes out, we sit and we learn how to hunt an animal by watching him and trying to figure out how he does what he does every day on a natural, day-to-day basis. Robert never really asked for a whole lot, but I just enjoy his company, and I've known him since he was a little kid. He's a close friend of mine, and I'll love him till the day I die. Leilani said, "You see them turkeys in the yard?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I see them." She said, "Did you see how long the beard was on that one gobbler?" He's got about 11-inch beard.
I like Leilani. I want to show you how I turkey hunt. You know, I do not have a big desire to shoot a bunch of turkeys. I've got several pieces of property where if I asked the landowner, "Hey, would you mind if I shot a turkey?" they would say, "No problem." But it's not that important to me. What is important to me is getting out there and watching their behavior. You know what I mean? Whenever I have a client in town and I have a bird that's not gobbling, the turkeys aren't making any noise, I still have to find a turkey for them. And this is how I do it.
All right, so we got set up. I've heard the turkey answer me at least 2 or 3 times. I've talked back and forth with him a little bit. Now it's time to shut up. It's times like now where you just gotta sit back and wait. It's so thick here that they can come from any side. I've got a feeding hen decoy out right now, and my hope is he knows I'm here. It's still early. My hope is that he just comes and pays a visit. Turkey hunting here in South Florida is definitely a cat and mouse game, and we have very, very limited visibility, which is a reason these birds don't make too much noise. And even when they're wide open, a lot of times they don't gobble. And a a lot of times they don't come in gobbling. But if you want an Osceola, this is how you got to do it. Figure out where they are, let them know where you are, and then shut up. It's like a beautiful girl. You want to take her out on a date? Call her up, talk to her. She says okay. That's it. You don't have to keep calling her. Keep calling her, keep calling her, keep calling her, and run her off. These turkeys down here, he knows I'm over here. I know he's over there. Got a nice decoy out. Eventually, he'll start gobbling just to get me to call back to him. He'll come over here and check us out. And I'm gonna show you, because I got a video camera right there. See it? It's right there. You thought I was lying, didn't you? All right, here's the deal, you guys. I know where these birds are going. They're heading back into the deep cover, and I think I'm gonna be able to get around. This is the big oak hammock I was talking about. Bunch of acorns still left on the ground back here. See if we can't get in here, get set up. How many of those could I killed?
Hi there, and welcome to Big Lake Lodge, right here in Okeechobee, Florida. This park has been owned and operated by my mom and dad, Walt and Betty Arrington, for the past 15 years. Come and enjoy it. It's Southern hospitality. We've got 500 feet of seawall, 13 docks, and a beautiful boat ramp. It's clean, it's safe, and it's convenient. Whether you're trying to get away from the cold or just get away from the stress, come visit Big Lake Lodge. Fish in our backyard. I know you're watching a hunting and fishing show, but if you want to go on a hunting or fishing trip and go with an outfitter or guide that won't let you down, I've been all over the world and I've hunted with some of the best and some of the worst. So let my experience help you. If you'd like to come down here to Florida and go on a wild hog hunt or an alligator hunt with me and film it too, shoot me an email, robert@respectoutdoors.com. I guarantee you I'll put you on a good trip. Now this is Whitney and Mark Eisenhart. This girl has killed a lot of deer and a lot of turkeys, but she's never killed an Osceola.
They're still.
Good job. Your first Osceola. Atta girl.
knuckles.
Oh, man.
Okay, let's go see what this. Oh, boy. Oh, there he is. Oh my gosh. My first Osceola. Ooh, sharp ones, really sharp ones. First day and I shot it in the morning. I've never shot a turkey in the morning on the first day before. So even that is exciting. Can you believe that? It's usually last day for me. I usually wait till the end. Yeah, you always hear about people getting a turkey or a deer or something the first day, first morning, and I'm like, that'll never happen to me, but no, it did.
All right, everybody, here you go. You're excited. You want to come down to Florida and hunt an Osceola, or for that matter, you want to hunt a turkey anywhere. Well, you pick out the shotgun that you really like. This is my Franke I-12, but I'm going to show you a couple things you can do to make any shotgun better. First and foremost, Burris Speed Bead. This is the revolutionary new sight by Burris. It's got a little battery. When you're ready to hunt, turn it on. Throw your gun up. Whether you have good form, bad form, one eye open, both eyes open, I don't care. If you throw it up, this little window will have a red bead, a little red dot. That's all you've got to worry about. Throw it up, put the red dot on his head, pull the trigger, you got a dead turkey. Burris Speed Bead, got a grip, finger grip, ammo grip, cheek pad, you can't go wrong. And they make the Gotta Grip ammo packs, cheek pads, and finger grips for all shotguns, rifles, and muzzleloaders, and they're made in America. All right, everybody, to all great things coming in, and this is all I've got for you, but I would like you right now to go to my website, respectoutdoors.com. Real quick, register, it's your name and your email. And as soon as the show is over, I'm gonna be doing a live video chat. This is my way of finding out what do you think. You know, this hunt was not full of kill shots. This hunt was all about how to do it. I need to have your feedback to know how to make the best possible show to make you guys happy, because without you guys, I'm just a dude talking to a camera, and that's pretty boring. Thank you so much for watching this week. We'll see you again next week right here on the Sportsman Channel at the exact same time in the exact same place. Take care and God bless.